name is Kyuho Huang, and for my final paper I'm going to be talking about Common Core. Specifically, the problem that I'm going to be talking about is how Common Core is hurting math education in New York State. It's been confusing students, and students' grades have been dropping. In 2015, 38.1% of students in New York State have passed the Common Core math standards. Common Core is a supposedly internationally benchmarked educational initiative in the United States. It claims to support ideals such as academic rigor, high-level thinking, and college readiness. And as we've seen in recent times, it's failed to meet those objectives. You may have seen the crazy news stories about how students are being asked why 8 plus 5 makes 10, or how 3 times 4 equals 11 is now an acceptable answer as long as you can explain how you arrived at that answer. Common Core also pushes strange new ways of teaching mathematics that is just confusing. Basic operations such as addition and multiplication are being taught with these dots and these sticks and these boxes, and is much more confusing and time-consuming than the carry over the ones method that we all learned. There have been some anti-Common Core activism and movements in New York State. There's an online protest group called Stop Common Core in New York State, and it spreads their message out to people. And there have been the opting out movements recently too. I have a source here. The Daily Herald says that in April 2015, superintendents in New York report that 60 to 70% of students refuse to take their exams on testing day, and about 67,000 math tests were skipped out on. So these are the policy changes, the current solutions that people have tried to do. My solution is to focus on education, not on policy or politics. I want to focus on education and on helping the students learn better, getting at the problem. And how I want to do this is I want to simply bring back that traditional method of teaching students. Inspired by parents, when they see their kids are confused, they might go over and explain what they know. I want to do that to all the students who are confused, and I want to help all of them learn the way that we all did. So here are my steps to implementing that strategy. First, I want to gather all the like-minded individuals, the parents, the teachers, the students, especially the passionate students, who all have something to say about Common Core and who prefer the traditional method. I want to gather them all together into an organized group. Second, once we have an organized group, we can start doing practical things such as spreading out our own message and maybe making a website. Maybe we can spread it through word of mouth or through pamphlets for putting up that website. And then we can also do things such as offering tutoring services and really help those students who are struggling with Common Core math, helping them to learn math the way that we did and helping them really understand. And third, once our group gains some recognition, we can start having some political power to us. So one of the things that I want to do is have our online tutoring services offer practice tests and SATs and evaluations of how students have learned using the traditional methods that we have taught. And eventually we can kind of use this as data, as factual data, as evidence that our traditional methods of teaching work better than the new controversial Common Core standards. What I want to accomplish with my solution is really 3 things. I want to give parents and teachers a practical option to help their children when they might not understand what Common Core is asking of them, how they can help. Second, I want to give the argument some backup that traditional teaching is better than Common Core teaching with some data. Once we teach them and they perform better, we'll really get to prove it to the administrators. Third, it's just really to help kids understand math better. So that is what I want to do with my essay. The reason I chose Common Core is because it's a personal topic. I'm personally very passionate about math and math education, and hearing Hearing the crazy things about Common Core online, it just makes me mad sometimes. It's very crazy. So that's why I'm writing about it.